This is your daily dose for Thursday. I'm joined by Marc Spector, who is covering off the Vegas Golden Knights in this Stanley Cup semifinal series. And you know what, Spec? I take a look at that game too, and the Montreal Canadiens looked like they were getting closer and closer to that blueprint we saw from them in points in that Toronto series in the first round against the Winnipeg Jets in the second round, getting to that blueprint and now coming home with home ice advantage into this city that's crazy about their Canadians. How concerned should the Vegas Golden Knights be?
Well, you know what? There's a couple of old cliches in hockey, Sean. One of them is two places you should never make a drop pass: at home and on the road. I don't really believe in that one so much. But the other cliche is a series doesn't start until a team wins a game on the road, right? They've turned this thing around in their first shot. You go to Vegas, no one's thinking you're going to win them both. You go there aiming to win one, and they did that. They get home ice advantage back, which I think is less of a deal with the, I think they're going to have 3,500 people there. But to me, it's confidence. They have proven beyond any doubt, right, that Vegas isn't a way better hockey team than Montreal. Montreal can play with Vegas, the Vegas Golden Knights, who on paper look like a better team. And more importantly, Sean, the style that works for Montreal, right? The type of game they've been building to play all year long. You saw it against Winnipeg. When they play that way, it can beat Vegas the same way it beat Toronto and beat Winnipeg.
The one thing we see from this Montreal Canadiens team is they can play out of the gate. Hot starts in game one and game two for a team that plays so well with the lead. How big a deal is this for the Vegas Golden Knights? How quickly do they need to figure that out?
Yeah, Alex Pietrangelo said after game two, this has become a problem here, right? He says, we talked about this, not just this series. We were talking about this in our room last series. Our starts haven't been very good. So we're at that critical point, Sean, where I would say to you that it's not a new thing. And if Vegas doesn't start to solve it pretty quickly, it's because they can't, right? They've been trying for several games here to come out of the gate better. For some reason, they're a better second period team. So having said that, we know what Montreal is. They want to get the lead on you. They want to clog up the middle. They got a lot of skill and a lot of fun players, but they want to get up 2-0, and they look at themselves and go, okay, Carey Price is probably not letting in two tonight. You have to try to stick with a 1-0, 1-1. They get up 2-3-0 on you, and it's kitty bar the door, man.
Canadiens Marc Bergevin up for GM of the year. Do you think he's got? Do you think he's put in the work to beat Lou Lamoriello of the New York Islanders and Bill Zito of the Florida Panthers?
That's, that's a good question. I think Lou's, I kind of would, if this was a horse race, I'd put my money on Lou Lamoriello. How about that? But I want to say this. We've learned so much in these playoffs about teams and how you have to be built to win. What we're seeing is depth is winning. Little pickups like Corey Perry. How important has he been? Guys like Edmondson on the back end, from St. Louis. Why can Montreal shut you down, Sean, when they get up 1-2-0? Because they got guys like Weber and Edmondson back there who are impossible to get through. There's a ton of bases that Marc Bergevin has covered here. I think he's built himself a nice team for today, like we're watching. But he's also built a nice team for down the road. I don't see a lot of things he's done wrong here, Sean.
Done a great job, and there is no doubt at this stage that he has built a team for the playoffs. We'll see how they can do in game three as the series shifts to Montreal.